Battle rap unfiltered, the hottest podcast that's around. Analytics different whenever we breaking it down. Who you had losing and who you think was taking around. A show for the culture, no other podcast making the sound. With expert opinions, we giving you the news you've been missing. Nobody does it like this, cause the talk is the...
Welcome everybody to another episode of Battle Rap Unfiltered. We got LP in the building.
Yo.
We got Mitz. We have a guest joining us today from the battle rap community.
Or you can say Gotti.
Gotti, what's going on, Gotti?
Gotti Mob.
Your handle?
Yeah, for sure.
Cool. And I'm your host, Kels. Today, we're going to talk about Hollow the Don versus Ill Will on, I think it's February 4th?
Yes, sir. February 4th.
The Divide and Conquer card. Jordan, you new up here. Give me your thoughts on this battle, man. How you think it's gonna go out?
Fire battle. Fire for sure. Ill Will is definitely in my top 10 for sure. He might be in my top 5, but he one of probably the most slept on dudes in battle rap for real. Ill Will is one of them dudes. And you know, Hollow, arguably Mount Rushmore, you know, Hollow is one of the GOATs for sure. So that's gonna be a good battle, bro. Like that's just gonna be a good battle for the culture for sure.
Do you have a prediction for it?
I don't really be doing the 2-1s and all of that, you know what I mean? Like, but I'm gonna just say a good battle, like for the culture, classic for sure.
Okay,
that's my prediction for sure. Classic though.
Show classic. Okay.
I might have Hollow taking it though. You know, just overall, I might have Hollow taking it, but I mean,
like clearly taking it.
I never seen Ill Will really get, you know, lose a battle like that for real. You know, if you really go down his resume, Ill Will never really, you know, he got Ill Will he one of my favorites too though. But I mean, you know, Hollow is a GOAT, so
for sure. I think they have probably one of the best skill matchups that you can find. I mean, they literally both do the same exact thing.
And that's everything.
Literally everything. They got jokes, they got schemes, they can freestyle, they can rebuttal. Haymakers. There's nothing that they can't do. And I think this is going to be a great matchup between both of them. LP, what you think about it?
So what if we were to say that on paper, Ill Will looks like the better battler, right? In that case, what makes Hollow so much better than Ill Will? You know what I'm saying? If we put Hollow on God tier and we say Ill Will is a dog, he gets it out the mud, he done stood in front of some wars, you know what I'm saying? What makes him so much of a lesser tier than Hollow? That's kind of what I think of when I see this, especially when they say it's been brewing for a minute and finally this battle is here. They've kind of got the little bit of background. Now we get to see who's better. And on paper, technically, you would kind of have to say Ill Will. But legendary God tier stats, and maybe even my own personal opinion, I'm going to say I like Hollow over Ill, but I don't know. Like, I don't know, dog. And like y'all said, at the end of the day, everybody can agree. Like, they both do the same thing. Like, how do you differentiate?
Hey, look, that depends who paper you looking on too, because I don't know. They might got Hollow on paper. I don't know.
Yeah, I heard from Hollow. Hollow said that this is going to be one of his toughest matchups is against Ill Will. It's going to be one of his toughest matchups, and I believe it. I mean, honestly, Ill Will he's been on a tear for years, and I think Hollow, he took a break for a little while. He came back against Rum. He came back against DNA and Shine and Gotti. And I think he's been getting it back. So I'm leaning towards Ill Will because Ill Will he has been consistently battling for the last, I don't know how many years. And I think Hollow is still trying to catch up with, like, what is the culture like? I think Hollow is still Hollow, but I think Ill Will has an edge because it's RBE. It's his home stage as of right now. I think Hollow has one, maybe 2 battles on RBE.
Yeah, we battled Math on RBE.
Battled Math and lost.
Yeah, I don't know who else he battled on RBE. He battled Math for sure.
Yeah, so maybe he's got a chip on his shoulder, but as far as what I know and what I've seen, I'm favoring Ill Will, but what you think, man? What you feel about it?
I'm gonna say first off, finally, Ill Will get some respect put on his name. This is long overdue for him to get a top tier. I know he battled Tay Rock right out the gate. Foots voice. That's my new favorite slogan. That's my new favorite slogan. Shout out to Foots. But yeah, ever since he battled. I can say DNA's top tier. He did. He battled Clips. Actually, he battled Rum Nitty. Actually, he battled a lot of top tier people. Let me let me go in the file. Yeah, I just went in the archives real quick. Yeah, he battled a lot of top tier, and he held his own. He only has 2 or 3 clear losses to me: Tay Rock, DNA, and maybe Twerk. He did stumble in that second round against Twerk. He didn't lose to Briz. Culture, let's get over that. He beat Briz. But in this battle, let's get back to the battle. I like Ill Will. I think he has more attributes than when you look at a battle rapper. Ill Will has all the attributes to be a great battle rapper, which I think he is. I just think he's very underrated. Hollow the Don has it too, but I think Ill Will is a little bit more electrifying on that stage than Hollow. That might, ruffle a couple feathers in the culture. I just think he's more electric. He's more of a dog. He's more in your face, and he got more of that believability than Hollow has. So I'm going to edge Ill Will going into the battle 2-1. I'm going to say Ill Will.
Do you think, and I'm gonna ask you this, Jordan, how do you feel about Hollow's star power? Is that gonna help him in this battle?
Absolutely. The prestige of Hollow, then, like y'all said, he haven't been on RBE a lot, so I'm pretty sure they're gonna be, happy to see him, even though Ill Will is the man over there. But and then like Hollow, definitely he got that star power for sure. Like Hollow is definitely one of them.
Star power ain't like that when you compare it to Ill Will. I'll say that. Like, because if you're saying will it help Hollow? Yeah, it will help, but at the same time, I've seen Hollow on the bad side of the crowd a few times. I've seen him win them over, don't get me wrong, and I've seen Ill Will too, but like you said, we're talking that's that RBE crowd. Bro, Ill Will got that in the building. I don't doubt that at all.
No, I think they both.
But they're gonna be happy to see him over there, though, right?
Yeah.
Oh no, definitely. So. Yeah. But I think they both are crowd favorites. At the end of the day, Hollow's a crowd favorite. Ill Will's a crowd favorite. That'll cancel out. It really gonna come down. It's gonna come down to who rap better, and Hollow can rap. Ill Will can rap. I just think Ill Will, his talk is a little bit. I'm not gonna say. Let me not say better, but I think his talk is a little bit more believable and caters to what the crowd want to hear. Let me put it that way.
So let me ask you this though: who wants this battle more?
Ill Will.
Obviously, Ill Will. Without a shadow of doubt, it's Ill Will because Hollow got everything. This does
right.
I don't think it does anything for Hollywood. Just stamps him. Restamp him as But Ill Will. Yeah, Ill Will got a lot because he battled 40 bars, but Ill Will deserve way more place than he's got. I see him.
Hollow has to win though. He absolutely has to win. He cannot lose the battle though.
Why can't he lose though? Why?
So if he won the battle, it's almost like you guys saying it may not do much for him. Cool, but if he lose to Ill Will, it's like, okay, not only has this been a battle brewing for some years, but once it finally happened, you lost too, and it just helps the name of what Ill Will is doing. Like, I think I cut you off what you was finna say, but like Ill Will's on the rise, so this win would really do something for Ill Will's resume. It would do for his name in a huge sense. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen. But imagine if Ill Will come out there in 30 Hollow in front of that RB crowd. That'll send his name. I think his name is already big. I think he's hella underrated. But I just say when he come out there in 30 Hollow. What you say?
Go ahead, Jordan.
No, I was saying he's right. That's what I said earlier. Like Ill Will is in my top, like I said, 10 for sure, but he might be in my top 5. He's definitely super underrated. So yeah, and it's possible for him to come in there and get busy on Hollow too. And he gonna bully him. Like you said, he got the believability, his home crowd, and he got more to, prove with it being a legend like Hollow. That's a big shot, you know what I mean? So definitely, I want to see him win anyway. I fuck with.
But with that said, I don't think Hollow will come to play with him though.
No,
that way. Hollow
he
not like LP said. Hollow got something to prove, and he won't he just want to restamp himself. Like, oh no, I still got this, So I think that's what Hollow. That's gonna be his edge. That's gonna be Hollow's edge. Like, oh, I need this. I need to remind y'all in case y'all forgot.
Right. So I think to piggy off those points, I think that Hollow has a little bit to gain off of this, but I think that the stakes are much higher for Ill Will. A loss would stop Ill Will's momentum, but a win, if you beat Hollow the Don or have a classic with Hollow the Don, you have to have bigger names on your next battle. You can't be battling Joe Black from down the corner. I'm sorry.
Right.
You just battled Hollow the Don, top of the year. You just battled 40 bars, a legend in female battle rap. Then you have a legend in male battle rap with Hollow. Who is next if you have a great battle? Who do you want to see him next against?
Yeah.
Well, let me say Tay-Rock.
Yeah, he battled. That's what he came out with. That's out the gate with Tay-Rock.
That might have to be a rematch.
Summer Madness. Yeah, Summer Madness 6, Summer Madness 7. Like the hot sauce bar, tuck it in, twist it around like hot. Oh, fire. But no, let me say this about Ill Will too. Yeah, let me say this about Ill Will too. I don't know if Smack didn't believe in Ill Will enough to put him against top tiers, but if he gets busy against Hollow, this could actually be like, oh, Ill Will mom, I told you, Smack, I'm here, because I don't know why he don't get more top tier names, even though I went through that list and he had a lot of top tier names, but in the recent years, Ill Will hasn't really battled anybody on Smack like heavy hitters like that.
No. And I think another point though is how well does Hollow do in grudge matches? He's like 0 for 2.
Is this a grudge match? Y'all consider this a grudge match?
I don't really heavily consider it a grudge match, but if they were going back and forth, I don't really see Hollow going back and forth with a lot of battlers.
Yeah, this is one of them call outs from a while ago type. You ducked me type situations, but I mean,
maybe he wasn't ducking. Maybe Smack paid Hollow not to battle on RBE, and that was Ill Will supposed to battle. I mean, that's a whole nother conversation, though.
Maybe
that 25,000 was like, don't battle Ill Will, battle him on Smack. I don't know. I don't know what the details is, but I know Hollow did come out and say they paid him 25,000 to sit down.
Man said, do you believe in the parallel universe?
But I do think it's gonna be one of them ones, and I'm gonna edge Ill Will, but I think Hollow's not coming to play. Like against Geechee, Hollow was fire against Geechee. I had Hollow 2-1, 3-0 maybe. I gave Geechee the third round. It was 2-1. Yeah, Geechee got the third for sure. But Hollow he was cooking.
That's one of the tough parts for me in judging it is I've seen some of Ill Will's lightest rounds beat some of Hollow's dope rounds in the recent Hollow battles, not his career, just these recent couple of last few years because he ain't battled much. But in those battles, I think if we were comparing that time frame, Ill Will was a better battler than me.
No, for sure. Oh, definitely. And Ill Will is one of the only battle rappers I know to go head to head with Daylight too. Like he actually rap with Daylight, and I think he won that battle kind of too. Yeah. So
that was a classic.
So don't say Ill Will can't rap, because he could rap.
Ill Will can definitely rap. I think that this is going to be one that's going to set the bar high for the year. If these guys go out there and they have a great battle, which I'm expecting them to, and they're not really known for choking and stumbling, so I'm really expecting a fire battle.
Right, that's why I said I think this is gonna be a classic, bro.
I think you're absolutely right. Yo, I'm guessing there's gonna be 5 rebuttals. That's my prediction. I think it's gonna be about 5 of them.
From one of them.
From one side. Yeah.
It's going to be the second card of the year, too. So, like you said, it's going to set the tone because you got the outsider card, and you got the week after the outsider card. And then later on that month, you got the Hitman versus Easy. So, this battle can set the tone for sure.
Yeah. This has the makings of a potential battle of the year just to begin with. Setting that bar early, just like Danny and Rock did, last year. I think this has the opportunity to show, hey, we still rapping out here in 2023. So, nobody
after Ill Will get rid of Hollow, bring on Hitman. Nah, Joe, let me stop.
Hey.
I'm just trying to set the tone, you know.
That'd be wild. That'd be wild. Jordan, any final remarks on this battle or what you want for Ill Will? Maybe a battle for him coming up after this or what?
I just told you, Hitman.
I said Jordan. I ain't
Hey,
talking.
no. That would be a good battle though, for sure. Like that would definitely, and yeah, Hitman Holla got a nice fan base over there on RBE too. You know,
That's
so that would
fact.
definitely be that's probably the best matchup after that. For real. If you really think about it, that would be a dope matchup though. Because who else do you go? Who you got to go higher? Who is higher than that?
He'll probably call out Mook if he already ain't did it. I believe he already did it.
Yeah, I can see him calling out, but I don't think Mook ain't going.
I don't think Mook is gonna go for that.
Hey,
though,
Mook
bro.
ain't going.
Mook ain't going for Ill Will, bro.
Not for Ill Will. No,
He's got
too many other
Shine.
people on Mook Hill.
He's got other people on his plate still. LP,
Which is crazy because that would be a good battle. Like Ill Will, like he said, he's underrated for sure. Like he's definitely underrated. Ill Will can rap with the top. So,
I have a question for y'all. If Ill Will has a debatable with Hollow or beats Hollow, do you think the URL is going to try to get him back on the platform?
they need to.
I don't know why he ever, like I said, I don't know why he ever left you. Not why he ever left. I just don't know why he don't get more plates on URL. He should.
It's probably because of what be going on when they don't want people going here and there, and he one of them dudes that go here and there and here and there.
Facts.
You know,
Yeah, he wants room to do what he want to do. And
like look where he's shining at the ops. You know, so URL and them don't get along, and he Mr. RBE anyway. So we already know how that go for real.
Yeah, I don't see Ill Will signing no contract, and what I can recollect, it has to be behind the scenes stuff. Is why he ain't eating over there with URL. So, right.
Facts. But yeah, I don't think he will sign a contract. He want to battle RB URL, and I mean he kills on both. So hey, why go back?
Absolutely.
Right.
Well, I think that wraps up this episode here. Everybody involved, everyone stay tuned. New battles coming out this year. Y'all keep an eye out on Ill Will, man. The boy's cooking, bro. Boy's cooking. But until then, you guys like, comment, subscribe. You know the drill. Have a good afternoon, a good evening, and a good night.
I think it's time you tune in and listen to the views and predictions. John Jones, we came here to kick it. We just a show on the rise. Definitely top 5. And before you leave, you better like, comment, subscribe. Battle Rap Unfiltered.